What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Darku, and today we're going to be going over how you can win yourself a Squirtle with your choice of nature, 4 selectable moves and 6 selectable IVs, as well as loads of reward points to go out as well. As per usual with these catch event videos that I make, I'm going to give you all the information plus some tips and tricks that you need as well. This is happening on Thursday the 13th of July 2023 at 5 PM UTC, and the location here is Route 24 in Kanto, and we can be on channel 1. Obviously if you're not on the correct channel, at the bottom here you can click on community, change channel, and we'll just go to channel 1 here and change, and you'll already see loads of people here, but during the event there will be loads of people here. So once again, we are in Kanto and it's on Route 24, which is at the very top here near Misty's gym and Bill's house. You don't necessarily need to be on channel 1, but that's the preferred channel, as everyone, it's a big community event and it's great. So to reiterate, this is happening at 5 PM UTC. There's a time converter in the description below, so you can convert it to your time. Route 24 and obviously channel 1 is preferred. You'll get 1 hour for catching the Pokemon and another 10 minutes to submit your 1 entry. First, second and third will be the highest possible score you can get, and 4th place will be the lowest score possible. In order to win at these events, it is actually based off of your species that you've caught, plus the nature of said species, and also the total sum of IVs, all added up together. So in this event specifically, Meowth is worth plus 3 points, Kakuna plus 2, Metapod plus 2, Squirtle is a neutral catch, and Abra is minus 2. Abra being minus 2 is essential if you want to try and get your 4th place prize. Obviously if you want 1st, 2nd or 3rd place prizes, you want to try and get the best total score possible, that being a Meowth with the correct nature and correct IVs. So in this event specifically, nature bonuses are Modest plus 4, Bold plus 2, Adamant minus 2 and Jolly minus 4 to add to your total score. So if you're going to 1st, 2nd and 3rd, you would preferably want a Meowth, so you get plus 3 points. That's a Modest nature, so you get an extra plus 4 points with really high IVs to get your best opportunity to win this event. So once again, when you are here at 5 PM UTC, you will get that 1 hour to catch as many Pokemon as you can to get the best chance of winning, and then after that 1 hour is up, you will get 10 minutes to submit your entry to one of the mods or CMs nearby. Again, you only need to submit 1 entry for a position to 1 CM or mod, not multiple. So that's the very basics of the event. Now we're going to go over some tips and tricks that I personally will be using. First up, I have this Gardevoir here, which you can see is a Modest nature, which is the massive nature bonus you can get in this event, and we have the ability of Synchronize, and if you realise here we've got our Gardevoir up the front of our party, at the very front here, so at the very top left you can see that Synchronize gives you a 20% chance for the wild Pokemon's nature to match your synchronized Pokemon. So for instance, obviously like I said, we've got this Gardevoir with Synchronize, so that means that we have a 20% chance that the mon we're about to face will have the Modest nature. Again, it's plus 4 for Modest nature, so that's really what you want for 1st, 2nd and 3rd place, your best opportunity to win. We're then going to follow it up with a Breloom, so after we go from Gardevoir in battle and we find a Meowth, we're going to switch to a Breloom and make sure that we can false swipe it and then spore it, so we got it to 1 HP plus sleeping, so we get our best opportunity to catch the Pokemon. Obviously coming 1st, 2nd and 3rd isn't the only options, you can come 4th place, and some people aim to just do that, so I'll give you some tips for that as well. Again, same thing, I would go with a Pokemon like Gardevoir. It doesn't have to be Gardevoir, it can be any Pokemon with the Synchronize ability, but I would make it sure that the nature was actually Jolly so I can get minus 4 on the Pokemon. As well as I'd be a bit more cautious, you can get Abra with minus 2, so obviously I would be aiming to get that, but instead of Breloom I would be bringing out something like a Trapinch, which immediately has Arena Trap. This will prevent the Abra from teleporting out of the battle, and you can try and catch it that way. Now that my tips are out of the way for how to catch certain Pokemon and the best way about it, I'm just bringing on screen, as you can see, all of the catch rates of the Pokemon available in this event with each Pokeball, Great Ball and Ultra Ball. Feel free to pause the video if you need it for longer. Last but not least then, when it hits 6 PM UTC, the event will be over and you'll have your 10 minutes to submit your 1 entry. During this time you will see moderators and CMs in the chat, like Enzo here for example. They will all say taking entries. Now you can right click on them at the event and whisper them, or you can find their names in the global chat and right click them and also whisper them that way. If you're on mobile, I'm sure you can hold on their name and it comes up with the option to whisper them as well. Let's say for example this Gardevoir that I've just brought up is actually our winning Meowth. What I would then do when they all say taking entries, if I can see them in here, I would right click and whisper them, or I would whisper them in the global chat and I would send in the Meowth. So for example, like I said, let's pretend the Gardevoir is the Meowth. What I would do is drag and just drop, and you can see that the ID is now in there. Like I said, make sure you are actually whispering one of the CMs or mods. You can just right click and click whisper and you'll see at the bottom left it will now say whispering Enzo. Doesn't have to be Enzo, it can be any CM or mod taking entries. Again, if you don't want to drag the Pokemon in, or if you're on mobile, etc., you can then click link like this, click on Pokemon, and then click the winning Pokemon that you want to send and just send away like so. As you can see, whispering to Enzo, you can see that I have sent my entry. After you've done this, you should wait 10 minutes as well to guarantee they've definitely took your entry, because if you put it in the PC box too quick, the entry will disappear. They won't have any information of what you sent in. After about another 10 minutes of waiting, they will announce the winners of the event, and I will say if you've got a total score of around 160 plus, you're definitely in for an amazing chance of winning first, second and third place, and if your total score is below 30, you have a really good chance of winning fourth place as well. So that's it, ladies and gents. I've given you all the information I can possibly give you, as well as some really good tips and tricks. I wish you all good luck on the event, and I'll probably see you there. See ya! Psst. If you miss out on these events, don't forget to follow and subscribe. Thanks.